Hello everyone, this is Sumita Roy from Indian Folk, and in today's video I'm gonna talk about what is Freedom House and what its reports say about India and how Indian government has rebutted its report. Freedom House is one of the oldest American NGO which is funded by US government, and this has devoted to support and defense of the democracy across the world. And Freedom House report rates the people's access to political rights and civil liberties in around 210 countries and territories around the world in its annual report, Freedom in the World report. And the recent report that we're going to talk about is named as Democracy Under Siege. According to Freedom House report, India slipped its ranking this year because of various undemocratic activities across the nation, according to the Freedom House, which included a series of activities or incidents like the transfer of Justice S. Muralidhar from Delhi High Court during the Delhi riots in Feb 2020, the UP's Love Jihad law which discriminated people on the basis of religion, the crackdown on expression of dissent by media persons, academics, various civil society groups and protesters, the abrupt lockdown that has been very harsh to the millions migrant workers across the nation, and all this have led to the downgradation of India's status from free to a partly free country with a score of 67 upon 100 in Freedom House report. The government of India has rejected the Freedom House report on Friday, calling it misleading, incorrect and misplaced. In a point-by-point rebuttal of the report, the government of India has cited India's federal structure where elections are conducted in a free and fair manner, which is again ruled by different political parties. On the discriminatory policies against Muslims, the government said that the process of law is followed in the matters of law and orders, irrespective of the identity of the alleged instigator. On the use of sedition law to silence critics, the government said that the responsibility to maintain law and order rests primarily with the state governments, and the measures deemed to be fit are taken by the authority to preserve public order. Meanwhile, responding to the questions over crackdown on dissent expression by the journalists in the country, the government said that discussion, debate and dissent are part of Indian Constitution, and the Constitution safeguards freedom for expression under Article 19. On concerns over human rights, the government of India has said that the Indian Constitution provides adequate safeguard under various statutes, including Protection of Human Rights Act 1993, to ensure the protection of human rights. Responding to the migrant crisis, which is being triggered by the COVID-induced lockdown, the government has said that it was fully conscious about the fact that people should not face any undue distress during the period of an inevitable lockdown, and also mentioned about the various measures undertaken by the government to address the situation, which included financial assistance to the migrant workers. Also, Indian government has added that the decision to temporarily suspend the telecom or internet services in the parts of the country was to maintain law and order in the country. Defending the decision to freeze assets in Amnesty International, the government has said that the Human Rights NGO has violated laws by circumventing FCRA regulations and by receiving foreign funds remitted through FDI route by Amnesty International UK. This is how Indian government has rebutted the Freedom House report point by point, which downgraded India from a free country to a partly free country. Thanks for viewing this video.